All right. Welcome back, everyone, to StoryCraft, the world where I build the places that the stories will be written for. Last time we have made considerable progress on our tavern, the starting tavern, the place of introduction, so to speak. I have officially finished the first floor. I have finished the basement. It looks phenomenal. The dark atmosphere makes the oak slabs go really well with the spruce stripped log columns, while still differentiating from the oak wood that's used on the casks. We did up the walls, and so they look nice, and they transition very well into a cobblestone gravel sort of base. We made stables for our cheapest rooms and or horses, depending on who our clientele are, and then we have begun progress on the proper first floor, where there will be 2 entrances with an interior, exterior fireplace into the tavern room, where a staircase here will lead up to the second floor. I was tentative about whether or not to use polished diorite for the walls on this building. And I might need to look into something to act as a gradient for them, but when I used the oak planks, or the oak wood for these trapdoors and these slabs to kind of frame out the windows, it actually ended up looking pretty nice. So I've come to actually appreciate it a lot. I do think I need to find something to kind of help blend this, like, blocky brickness. I might try something like white wool. I might try something like white concrete. Or maybe white terracotta. We will have to try. And to do that, we're going to have to go get some sheep and some terracotta and some of everything else. So we're going to do that. We have a singular white wool. How great. I think the building is coming along extraordinarily nicely. I think it's fantastic. I think I could not be happier with the result thus far, and I am looking forward to how it performs in the future. Oh, I can also try snow blocks. That's another interesting idea. That is the kind of white adjacent structure. So let's go grab some snow and see how that looks. We might do a combination of all 3. I don't know if the snow blocks will give it enough texture. But combined with the subtleness of the terracotta or the wool, I think there's a chance that it'll look really nice. I'll take a second here, get a bunch of snow. This is probably going to break our shovel, which is a little unfortunate. It's been a handy tool. We'll just have to make a new one, unfortunately. And I chose the perfect time for it to become night. We're going to head back at the same time, so we keep. And we will see... We'll see what happens whenever I break it up with just, with what I have so far. So, like, the 1 wool block, a little bit of snow. And we'll see what happens from there. If I like the result, then we will pursue it. Because what we're going for is for it to look good, not necessarily the thematic tendency. Why is there ice in... I had a friend message me, wishing me a good stream. I thought it was a bit that I say that I appreciate him. Burn. So we're gonna do... See, that might be too white. That might be too much. that is a very stark difference. Yeah, that's way too much. The polished diorite is almost like an off-white color. It's not quite full white like these two are. And so it almost just doesn't give anything to it. What? Did I lose a... Huh? Oh. I was like, where did I lose a polished diorite? Alright, so if that's the case, I do still want to try terracotta. I believe it's a bunch of clay. We can try that, see if it has the same kind of off-white. We can also try light gray wool, but I think that might be a little too colored. We're writing that really fine line between not white and white. I'm gonna grab a bunch of this clay. We're gonna get it turned into blocks and then smelted into terracotta, and then I'm gonna dye it. I could also try concrete. I don't know how well concrete colors. I've never really worked with it. I also don't really remember how it's made. But it's something we can look at. Most assuredly. If I can't find anything, then there's always the consideration of using unpolished diorite, because they should have the same coloration. I didn't really consider that, but it could help break it up. That is an idea. Do I have any normal diorite left? I do have a little bit. What happens if I, like... Because this is meant to be the doorway, or at least one of them. I'm debating on whether or not I want to have two. Okay, see, that actually does provide a little bit. It helps kind of break up the brickiness. I don't hate that, actually, which it makes sense. Concentrate in this in a very matte-based way. Yeah. Oh, concrete in this. Concentrate. Yeah, it's a very... I know it's like very washed coloring. Oh god, how do I color terracotta? Is it one all the way around? I'll bet you it is. I need one more. Autocorrect concrete. Yeah, no worries. I kind of understand what you're saying. All the way around. Yes. Ooh, that is a very not color that I was looking for. I did not remember it being like this. Yeah, that's not gonna do. Wait, then what does light gray do to this? Of black dye? Fork yourselves, dogs. Hold on, I now need to understand the color spectrum here. It's probably, the answer is probably just gonna be diorite. Like, it's gonna be normal, it's gonna be polished and unpolished. Are going to kind of break up the defined lines that I'm looking at. Black dye should be insects. It is insects. I have to go find some squid! And they're more common in rivers than they are in oceans, but I'm surrounded by oceans. Squid! Get over here, you calamari. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh wow, I got a lot from him. We go that to get gray. We go that to get light gray. Let's go see what light gray looks like with it. I have the feeling it's also not going to be what is okay, but a little on the unfortunate side. It might be I actually swap out the polished diorite to make for a base of... Well, no, I think polished diorite makes sense because it's still kind of bricky. like what the stone brick is out here and underneath. Oh, I can't... Right, I can't re-dye you. That's so annoying that I can't actually re-dye this. Oh, God. Can I wash it? Can I... Is that a thing in... I don't remember if it is. I don't think it is. I don't think I can take a cauldron and wash the color off of it. I know you can do it with leather armor in Bedrock, which I understand is not a healthy comparison, but it's the most recent thing that I can kind of compare it to. Define the things of which I am thinking of. Are of the utmost danger, by the way. I'm insane. Alright, let's see here. Your shovel about to break? I know. It's fine. I've got more diamonds. I'll just enchant a new one. Or alternatively, I could take a... I could take the idea from... Oh, it's actually still got 100 uses. I could take the idea that I think it was Mumbo used in one of the seasons of Hermitcraft, where he didn't let a single tool break. Instead, when they got to 1 durability, he buried them like a grave. I always thought that was a really cool concept. Maybe I'll copy him. There's nothing wrong with copying. It's just, you know, adoration of good work. I don't think this color is going to be worth it. I think I just need to go find some diorite, but we're gonna test it anyway just to see. I need to... There's a friend of mine I know that is really good at building, and I have constantly been considering asking for her opinion. And I might do that. I might see if she's around. Here's my chunk that I'm digging out. I don't need cobblestone right now. So I'm kind of just... this. Oh, yeah, that's awful. Yeah, alright. Terracotta is definitely not the way to go. She will be home soon. I will make sure she gets on. Yo, Jack, how's it going? I only said that in passing. I had... I wasn't sure if I was going to act on it yet. How's it going? It's a pleasure to see you in the message, you know? Yeah, that breaks up the brickiness really good. I think probably 4 per wall is gonna be the way to go. Going good. Excited to see the build grow. Me too, man. I have no idea what's happening. So exciting to see you here. I tell you, terracotta is a weird block. Alright, let's go find some more diorite. Because I do like how that's turning out with the unpolished versus polished. It also seems to be the only way to really break up that block. I can't think of another block in Minecraft that is in off-white color with gray matte. If you can find any use for the glazed versions, I just can't figure out how to use them. They're really weird, I agree. I recently made a realm for my coworkers on Bedrock, and I'm excited for the craziness each person will have. So, I agree with that 100%, and I think eventually, if, like, when I have established what I think is the comfortable concept for what I'm building, I do think I want to invite other content creators. Oh, hello. You want to do something about them? Thank you. Thank you. I sure love when creepers do the job for me. I do think I want to invite other content creators, kind of just to, like, come let them build and see what they'll do. How about wool or bone or pale wood? Pale wood's interesting. I just tried wool. Wool is too bright. Polished diorite is a weird off-white color. It's almost like eggshell in our world. So it doesn't quite match with wool, which is a pure white. We can test it right here. I brought shears just in case. Ouch. Oh, of course the wool falls up there. Whatever. Come here, sheep. You hill sheep. Ouch. So, like, when you look at these two side by side, there is a very difference in the primary white they use that doesn't work together unless you can find an intermediary. Bone block is really interesting. I have not been to the Nether yet. I have the obsidian to do it, but I've kind of been pushing it off. I would want to see what bone block looks like, if I'm being honest. That does sound kind of interesting. And then pale oak, if gosh, I'd have to get lucky in finding the biome. It could work. Kill Shelly, and I think you can craft it with bones. You can. I just don't like fighting skeletons. I don't like fighting skeletons at all. That's just a personal thing, though. Craft a shield and I'll be just fine. But yeah, it's definitely worth a try. And the classic nether quartz, since you're in the nether. Ooh, true. Nether quartz does have that off-white color, doesn't it? I didn't even consider that. Though it is very pure in its color. Like, it's very washed with it. It's not, it doesn't have the word I'm gonna use is mesh, but it's not what I'm looking for. The variance, maybe, that polished diorite has, but that's a very interesting thought. I guess it's time to build a nether portal. It's not going to be a permanent nether portal, because I do think I want to, like, as maybe the lore for one of the towns or cities, add a nether portal to it. But we should definitely go in and take a look. Me and my 2 pieces of leather armor. I missed. I should definitely make a shield, though. It'd probably save my life. Depth. Depth is probably the word I was looking for, yeah. Oh, man, I'm running out of room. I also tried snow. Snow's just a little too, like, it's super bright. Let's do with what I have right now, and then we can go get those other blocks and we can test it alongside them. I do really like the idea of, plain diorite being mixed in. And not, like, super patterned, just enough to kind of break up some of the hard corners. Let's see, the window's gonna be here. So 1, 2. Like 1, 2. It's important to not just mimic spots everywhere, so probably no window here, because this is where the bar is gonna be. The stairs are gonna be here, so we can do a window here, but I don't think we can do a window here. So this will be fine to kind of patch. Here. window, go here, here, here. No, wait. Yeah. Okay. And here. Window here, because this will be available outside. This will be a front door as well. I think it is going to be 2 entrances. Stairs here go up. Bar is here. Table. Bar seating with fire access, and then I think, because I'm thinking of the roof is going to be a lean-to with a counter lean just under it, I think I'm going to do a long table here, maybe, or a slightly longer table. I'm still figuring out how I want to do the interior, because the interior is, to me, is the hardest part. But we'll figure it out. No, I think that's too much. Go there with that. Up here, we can go right there. Go here. Here. Here and here. Because the polish is gonna go 4 high. This wall. There we go. That should be all of the walls, actually. They're all almost 4 high. Here we go. Yeah, I do actually really just kind of like that a lot. The normal diorite does a really good job of kind of breaking up the hard lines that the polished diorite blocks give. I like that a lot. It's kind of really nice. But I still do want to see what the other blocks will do if we add them. I'm a big fan of 3s when it comes to gradient stuff. Or when it comes to... They're not called gradient. Is it? It's a block gradient, right? That's what it's kind of called. Oh, man. So let's get a portal set up. Yeah, I think so. I think it is too. Yeah, I'm not an but I'm not an expert. Well, listen, I'm not either. If you ask me, yes. Jack, how long are you gonna be on tonight, man? I do plan on playing some League this evening. So if you're around long enough, obviously I don't want to be an inconvenience. I know you have a busy work-life balance, that sort of thing. Entering the Nether for the first time. The game crashes. Oh no, why do I hear it already? No, stop. It's on the other side of that wall. Okay. Alright, one important thing here. Getting some of this, but also getting this. Here and I have planned a Minecraft date, so I was going to do that when she got home, and we were going to watch her stream. That's awesome! Well, I appreciate that too. Then you're going to get to listen to me rage playing support. I have had the worst luck playing support the last couple of weeks. My 2 last games in League, within 5 minutes, my ADC was like, no, I think we should FF. After the first inconvenience. It happens every time without fail. Let's see. Well, I've got a ton of quartz. I'm a little unlucky with the... I needed a soul sand biome so that I could get the bone blocks. That's okay, we can do a little bit more exploring, just as long as I don't get lost. That's the most important thing. Have you seen the thing the Balfs did, Baus FF started a Reddit thread on Sup? I don't know why I capitalized. No, what's Baus saying about, I cannot pronounce his name right. I can say it right in my head. What is Baus saying about support? I'm not immediately seeing... Though I do see my favorite block in the game. God, I freaking love Basalt in Minecraft, man. Such a good... such a good block. It's my favorite block in this game. I love building with Basalt. It's going to be utilized a lot. Oh, it is nighttime, though, so I guess I can try and get some skeleton bones. Oh, Skelemans! Wherefore art thou? Basalt is great, but almost everyone else is play with it. Almost everyone who plays with it doesn't like it. Man, they're crazy. Basalt and Polished Basalt are the two prettiest blocks in this freaking game. I have adored them since they released. Those are some of the nicest blocks, dude. Oh, God. They look so good. No bones. One bone. Hello, Spidey. That was a really bad crit jump. You gonna come say hi to me, too? I missed. I love that a diamond axe crit on a spider leaves it at 1. Check my above message. Oh, I didn't see it. So when he gets the roll, he puts up a wheel to spin that will tell him which lane to go to after every recall. He does not include bot lane in the wheel. Wait, that's a... So, okay. So I do know that this is a roaming meta for supports. I do recognize that supports are meant to be in every lane, causing as much havoc as possible. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not a fan of roaming. I know that it is a very popular way to get other lanes ahead and to manipulate the battlefield. And I will do it on occasion specifically for like objectives. I won't do it just because. But I'm really not the biggest fan. I'm not getting any luck with these bones. This is crazy. I'm really not the biggest fan of roaming. And I don't blame people who do it. Like I said before, it is really effective. Especially if your timing is paired with your jungler at the same time that your enemy jungler, or the enemy jungler, is ganking, so that it becomes a 3v2. Like, it's super effective for counter ganking. But I can't wrap my head around what feels like a lot of experience loss. And I could be navigating the situation wrong. Like, I could be seeing it much more differently than it is. I don't want to fight 3 spiders either. Rude. Bones. Like, Jack, what are your thoughts? Because I know you watch a lot more League than I do. What do you think about the roaming support meta that is so prevalent right now? 2 of them? I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, God, stop. Ow. Alright. Baby zombies. I think I need one more bone. I think it's 4 to 1. Oh no, I think it's isn't it? It's not actual bones to bone blocks, it's bone meal, right? I think it's bone meal to bone blocks. Yeah, I think so. I think it is too. Oh, Skellymans, where are you? Why is it whenever I don't need you, you're everywhere? Stay in this open field for a bit. I think it's because I'm moving too many chunks. Creeper spawn there. So the theory that roaming is based off of is that the time it takes with the new home guards for you to recall and run to a lane and provide pressure before going back to bot lane or helping another lane is so short that you receive very little XP loss. Interesting. Any XP you are behind, you regain by hovering in any lanes. Weird. That's so weird to me. I get it. Maybe it's just that the style of champions that I play in as support, maybe they're just not as equipped to go roam. Because it's not like I haven't played Leona this season, I don't think. Or maybe if I have, it's been one game. But I don't think Quay is necessarily a champion that roams. He can with his WW, but I don't know if it's like optimal that way. I feel really oppressive whenever I'm in a lane with my support or with my ADC. They're basically the support, let's be honest here. That's really interesting though. Maybe I'll run a test on that in one of the games just to see how it feels. Oh, I have some dye right there. I don't need zombies. Go away, Zimbabwe's. I don't need you. I need the Skellymans. Zombie. Skellyman! Give me your bones. Thank you. Skellyman! I have to get up there without this creeper dropping on me. He didn't give me any bones! This is the biggest reason why I'm afraid of knights, by the way, is because creepers explode. Yeah, there's the bone block. All right, let's take a look at this, because this is the off-white coloring. That much I can tell already. But how off-white is it? Nope. I think this is a diorite only wall. I think this might just be a diorite only wall. Which is fine. I think these walls look fine. They almost look like plaster-esque. Or like alabaster. I think I'm using that right. Pause. Alabaster. Yes, I am, actually. It is a milky white material. I don't think pale oak would work either. No, I don't think so. Also, I'm not gonna go out and find pale oak right now. That just sounds like a mess. And do you hear these sounds these dogs are making? I should call you that then. Call me Alabaster. Wait, hold on. I missed the joke in this. I know there's one there, and I would agree with you 100%. I need you to iterate what I said that led us to this. Yeah, the dog sounds make me think they're hurt or something. Dude, the dog sounds are awful. I can't stand them. Oh, man. Said it is milky white. Oh, okay. We should call you that then. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I did not hear it the first time. Oh, God, that's so funny. Oh, alright, so... mining our spruce wood so we can bring the first floor up to par. And I do think the ceiling is again going to be oak wood planks. I think we've kind of again confirmed that it just, like, going down to the first, to the basement looks so nice. It just, I love looking at it. It's probably the best work I've done on an interior. Just, oh god, it looks so good in here. Obviously, I haven't detailed it. There's a lot of things in here that I do want to detail. I want to add some shelves. I actually want to replace a couple of these torches with glow lichen, because the glow lichen will provide enough light to stop mobs from spawning, but they are not anywhere near as bright as torches. So it'll give this room a constant kind of dark, dreary, not quite creepy effect. It'll also go really good with the stone walls. But I want to do a few shelves. I want to get some candles in here. But god, it does just look so good in here. Damn. Cobwebs. Oh, cobwebs would be good. Cobwebs in very particular spots. So I'm looking at this as if people who enter here the first time don't go very deep in. So like, cobweb in that corner or on this block would be fantastic. Or right here tucked in this block or tucked down here would be fantastic. That's such a good call. Oh man. Cobwebs are going on the list. God, building this makes me so happy. It's been so long since I've dedicated a build just for the sake of building it. And it's so worth it right now. Oh, I missed one. Nobody saw that. Nobody sees it. I missed. Ow. You're only building a huge quarry. God. Because I want to look at it. Don't necessarily need the stone yet. You know what? That's totally fair. I think it's gonna be the next build. I've been saying that I'm gonna do a town for the next build, but I haven't quite decided what I want the town to be focused on. I was jumping between a desert caravan style town or a mountainy mining town, because I don't know what it is, man. You and I, we just have this thing with mines, you know? Like, they gotta look good, you gotta have them. They're always great, you know? So I was debating on what kind of town I wanted to do next. I'm debating between those two. I think doing a desert caravan town would be really cool, because it would be very few, like, actual buildings and more focus on how intricate you can make the carriages. So it'd be more like lean-to housing made from wool and wood, but the carriages made from maybe a myriad of different woods to show that they're made in different places, and then covered in different types of colors. Carpets would be really strong in that area too. Carpets and tripwire, because you can put tripwire in the air and then put carpets on top of it so the carpets don't fall. So many ideas. Anyway, so the main details in here is I want to get this I want to get the fireplace up and going. I want to get to... You could match the carpets with appropriate llamas. That's true! Oh, that was... I do also, in addition to that, I do want to get a couple of horses to put into these to show that they're stables. I know they look like they're stables, but to further show that they're stables. But yeah, no, that... Oh! I just had a cool idea, too. I'm going to tear down, I think, this. And I'm going to put cauldrons in these two spots with a half slab above to give them, to give horses access to drinking water troughs between the two stalls, and to prevent things from going over them. I think it would actually look really good. I'll look into that as we get a little bit closer to doing some more detail work, but that thought just crossed my mind, and I do kind of like that a lot. First, I need one of these. Fix this corner. And then I need to get my stone brick out again. Which I don't have a lot left, actually. I don't need mossy because this is a fire pit, so it's not going to have a whole lot. I also don't want andesite because this brick will have been heated and thus kept its shape. I think I am out of stone brick. Oh man, that kind of bites. I'm pretty confident I can't turn it back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to throw these in the super smelter. Oh, I do have the cauldrons. Where did those come from? I must have stolen them from a village. Let's see. How much coal do we have? Okay, so I'm gonna have to get some more coal. It's no big deal. Got a little bit here. You need at least 8 in order to do a full stack. Actually, I have a ton of cobble already in here, but I'll go ahead and throw this in. This in here, this in here. Let's go get a little bit more cobble. We can look into... Hey, buddy. We can look into... I don't know what I was looking for. The cauldrons. I do want to get a little bit more iron as well. I want to put a cauldron in the fireplace to make it look like a soup pot, because that's where the food is going to come from. I didn't design a kitchen into this tavern style, so it's going to be a communal cooking surface. That is basically going to be a giant pot. The idea is going to be like the eternal soup that can be found in some parts of the world. For those who don't know what that is, it's a really cool concept that I actually would love to try. Essentially, a soup in a large bowl is kept at a specific heat temperature, or between 2 sets of temperatures. That means that it will never boil off or burn, but it'll also not develop any bacteria. And whenever that pot or stew begins getting low enough, they throw more food in it to bring it back up and keep it between those spots. It is known as eternal stew, and its flavor changes all the time. There are places that have eternal stews that have been going for over 100 years, which is the coolest thing ever. I really want to find somewhere and try one day. I think it is so cool. Excuse me. It is one of the coolest things to me. I think it is so fascinating. Also, to keep eating it, it has to be somewhat delicious, right? I understand that for some people, it might be all they can eat, but for others that have kept theirs going for 100 years, regardless of condition, it has to taste good, right? Like, it's gotta be. It's gotta be just delicious, you know? Hey! I'm mining here! Alright, I've got inconsiderate people here. It's fine. I've got enough coal for now, I think. I'll run back and deposit it and let it go. I only need... I don't even need 2 stacks. A stack would probably be fine, but... Anyway, Eternal Stew. It's pretty cool. Or Eternal Soup. It's pretty cool. I think it's one of the coolest things that exist. There's no reason why I think it's so cool. I just think it's fascinating. I would try it in a heartbeat. I'd be like, give me a bowl of that soup. And I'd go to the soup store. And be like, your soup's not as good as this soup. That's been going forever. They'd be like, yo, this is the soup store. Like, yeah, it's not like I'm buying clothes here or anything. That's a reference to the people who are old enough to know. On. Don't be ridiculous. Soup stores wouldn't serve you. True. Oh, man. That's so funny. Oh, God. Alright. I've got some now, so I can start working on it. I do think it's also probably going to be 4 tall. Something like this on both sides. I probably want to do this inner one, actually. Not that it matters to the onlooker, but... Oh, did I not ever raise this one either? Man, what is up with me? Something like this, I do think, would be fine. Or, actually, I don't need it. I'm going to take a little bit. Here, here, here. I'm going to make them cracked stone brick. I also need to fill in this. I'm gonna do this here. Oh, man. I introduced some friends of mine to the soup store meme, and they repeat it all the time. Like, they can't get it out of their heads, and it's the funniest thing to listen to them mention it just completely casually and almost hear the regret in their voice as they say it. It's so funny. This looks too flat. Hold, please, considering. Doesn't this look just a little too flat? I think it looks better with this, and then if I stare at here, here, I think that helps a little bit, but I have a really interesting idea. Hold on. I don't think it stays, though, is the problem. It doesn't. Man, I wish they would make the angled stairs something you could actively do. That does look a little bit better. I wish I could do something more with these ends. Like vertical slabs, almost. But the idea would be... campfire here, cauldron here. I'm gonna need iron bars, because there's gonna be an iron bar vertically here and here. Iron bars here and here. Copy these. Get some iron smelted real quick. I don't think I have enough iron or bars quite yet. I'm gonna... Bam, bam. Do you hear these dogs? Do you hear them? Do you hear these dogs? There was an iron ore vein in this mountain. Oh, iron vein. There you are. This will give me what I need for the iron bars, because the recipe gives you a stupid amount of bars for some reason. Oh, I had coal right here. What am I doing with myself? I debated playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, too. I wish I could play it in person. But there's nowhere in Vermont that does official tournaments. Crazy. But I just finished building one of the decks that I want to play. And it's all sleeved and pretty. And I love them. So I'm gonna get into that at some point, too. I think the game's a lot of fun, you know? I think it's more fun than Commander is for me. In some cases, but little side note there. Anyway, iron bars obtained. So I think I want to go like... No. Ugh, that doesn't look good at all. What am I thinking of? Chains? I'm thinking of chains! Hold, please. He's cooking? Get it? Because I'm working on a stove. Ha ha ha! I'm original. Ladies and gentlemen, he is thinking of chains. Chains are the ones that can go perpendicular. Perpendicular, boys. Perpendicular. There it is. See, that actually does look pretty good. Yeah, I actually... This goes directly into the floor below. I don't like that this wood is here. But it does go into the floor below. Okay, hear me out. Well, I need that slab back. Might be tricky to do fire with wood. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of thinking of going all the way across, like this, and then going like this. That also doesn't look super great. It does give it a little bit more depth that I was looking for. Especially if I go like this. But realistically, how are they reaching the pot? Well, actually, with that step they can. It's actually really funny. Unless I do it without the middle one. That does not look awful. Hold on. Pause. Not awful. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Hold on a second here. Chat, he's cooking. Get it? Sorry. I'll shut up now. That doesn't look awful. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate the way this looks. I think I'm going to copy that all the way across. I am in need of a couple more stairs, but I do think that is my kind of solution to this. You know what I really need? I was gonna do it. That's why I have the bamboo, but I just... Keep forgetting. I was gonna do scaffolding. We do like this. Well, actually, this will be a part of the. Joke was funny, by the way. Delayed. Yeah. I don't hate that. I think that looks really nice, actually. I'm gonna get some campfires in it, and we're gonna take a look at it. Dogs. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, dude, that actually looks so nice. Wait a second. Wait, that actually looks so good! Oh, man, that looks so good, though! Oh, brother. That does actually look really nice. And I'm so in love with this already. I'm such a sucker. We have another dub on this tavern. That's so true, dude. That does just look so good. God. I do want to add a couple more cracked bricks. To kind of make it look aged. Which I think I want to do the same down here as well. Like, just one or two in the places where the brick blocks are to kind of show that the tavern's aged a bit. Add maybe some vines to a couple of spots. Also, I want an opinion on these leaf blocks. Also, ads are starting soon, I apologize. I don't know if these leaf blocks are what I want them to be. Like, it does add a splash of color to the outside that does mix with the occasional, like, mossy cobble that gets to the top. But I don't know if it really meshes with the whole thing. And so I've been, like, I've been really shaky on it. I just don't know. I don't know. Unsure. Okay, so the interior. We are on a 3-minute ad break. I'm going to pause. This is a perfect opportunity to go get some water, to stand, to go kiss your wife, to do any of the things that you need to do. While we all wait here for 3 minutes to pass. My Duolingo is getting very upset with me that I am not learning French right now. But don't worry, that'll happen this afternoon. Actually, not 3 minutes. It's a minute and a half. But was it over? No way. Okay, it's telling me the ads are over. I don't know if that's true for everybody else. But I'm gonna keep going if the ads are over. Our next step in here is the stairs. Which I think I'm gonna do 3s. How do I want to do this? I could do a double and go and do a flat at what would be this block. That should be fine. We'll look at that. Once again, we're going to do oak wood for... Oh, actually, should it be spruce? It might, because I'm doing... We can try both. We can try both, and it won't be a problem. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. I got 2 saplings from those 2 things of leaves. That's legendary. I'm gonna need a ton of oak wood anyway because I need to do the second floor's ceiling, or the second floor's not ceiling. The first floor's ceiling. I keep wanting to say second floor because it is technically the second floor I've built, even though the first floor is like half that. It's like it's impacted into the ground, so it's not really a floor, it's like a subfloor. But anyway, I need to grab enough oak wood that I can do the floors, and I can mess around with how I want to do the stairs. So, I also need to go get some more iron, because I want to do more with lanterns. And as it stands, I'm not doing a whole lot. Only the exterior has lanterns, and I do want to add them to the interior a bit. I also need to get bees together so I can start trying to do candles. Because that is also going to be very, very useful. And I think I'm going to do something with the candles. I think I'm going to make them a gray, like a light gray candle to differentiate from the... That should be enough for right now. To differentiate from the walls, so like it doesn't mesh super weirdly, that there's white candles in a white room, but not so much that it takes all the focus, so I'm not going to do like black candles, because those would stick out like a sore thumb. If I do light gray candles, it should stick out like how the gray in diorite sticks out, theoretically. I don't do interior design ever, so we'll see how it looks. Gonna turn all of it. We'll do 2 stacks of slabs. By 2 stacks, I mean 2 stacks. And then we will do a crap ton. Stairs. Look at that. That wasn't even a lot of stairs. Barely 2 stacks of stairs. You will have to remod Kira when she arrives. She had to create a new account. Twitch needed her to verify her email, and it's an old email that she doesn't have access to anymore. That's fine. Can do that without any problems. Like, the idea is that I would go... Okay, so this window will have to go out. I had a different idea for it. I originally thought about going just directly up, but I don't think I wanted to do that. So then I'm going to do this. And then this will be the second floor. What is with Kira and bad accounts? I swear, she gets targeted so often. I was going through old Discord messages the other day, and I found her now deleted old Discord account. And I only knew it was hers because all it says is deleted user, because it says, because it was in a league chat that had a screenshot of her in it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's Kira right there. I'm going to do this. Probably same issue, to be honest. Yeah, probably. And we go around. So now this is balcony-like. And then this floor is going to be dedicated to rooms. So it's going to be this hallway, and then at each section point... actually, it's probably going to be 3 rooms. One here, and one here. With this being a turn into a hallway. So it'll be door, door, door. And then, yeah, we'll have that'll be the tavern. It's crazy to think about. Crazy to think about how much work has been done here. Oh, I do need to... Well, I need to go get more spruce logs, first of all, but... So that'll happen after. I need to connect the spaces. Grumpy Bird Sounds, hello, Birdie! How's it going? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. You now have privileges. You may ban everyone in chat. Hello, Kira. I'm making a building, and it looks really good. I cannot express how excited I am that this looks really good. Because it does. Don't patronize me. That's my job. Have you met me? Hold on. It's literally in the job description. Who are you talking to right now? You son of a gun. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, that makes sense. That should be fine. Wowza, would you look at that? I know! It looks so good. Fam, I need you to know. It looks absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna give you a better view of what it looks like so far. My mother texted me, my bad. Alright, are you ready? Big reveal time. Big reveal time. Are you ready? I need a response that you're ready. Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready? My eyes are bouncing to chat, that's why. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Wha-bam! Look at my inn. Look at my tavern. Look at it. Look at this wonderful piece of art I'm working on. Look at how wonderful this is. And see, you think this is all it is. You think it's 2 staircases with 4, nope, what's the word? I said it like 4 times earlier. You ever just feel like it just goes, there goes everything. Stables! Son of a biscuit. Stables! Look at those 4 stables! You think it's 4 stables and those and that really cool interior-exterior fireplace, but it's not. My favorite part of this whole build, you can't see from the outside. Because it's the cellar. The cellar looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely phenomenal. This is my favorite part of the build so far. It makes me so happy to look at this. Because it shows that I'm competent in something. And the craziest part, it's a cellar. It is a cellar. It's great. It's nice. It's beautiful. Mwah. It's absolutely gorgeous. My favorite part, standing here, you can't tell, but this back corner is all gravel, dirt, and leaves. You can't see it like that from the entrance. What you see from the entrance is stone that looks dirty. It looks like there's dirt that is packed up in the corner of this building. Like maybe rats have tunneled in or something. It looks messy, but it's not. It's not. The gradient is so freaking good with these leaves that you can't tell that it's actually just a corner full of dirt blocks and gravel. And it looks so good. It looks so good. You would also never be able to tell that these are oak slabs with spruce stripped logs. And when it's dark, they look like the same wood, which is fantastic because it contrasts with the oak barrels. It makes me so happy. This room turned out so phenomenally. It is just gorgeous. God, I love looking at it. Anyway. I'm gonna sleep. It makes me so happy. I love this building so much. It's going so well. I even have cute additions to the windows over here. So, like, the windows aren't bare. Oops, I fell in a hole. It looks so good. God, it looks so good. So happy. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, question. Now, alright, now we get to the important part, because the showcase, I don't care. These leaves, do they need to be there? Do we think the leaves need to be there? Thoughts? What are our thoughts on the leaves? Ignoring the portal and dog sounds. I just don't know. I just don't know if these leaves need to be here. I don't know if they're necessarily adding or not. I don't know. It's one of my biggest, like, stressors. Hold on, she's distracted by a bird. She is typing. It's Kira. It makes sense. Okay. What was I doing? I need... Silence! I'm gonna go harvest my, crops. How many different types of leaves do you have? I have access to birch, spruce, and oak. So 3. And jungle. It would be a trip, but I could get them. Sorry, there was a bird making a sad sound. That's fine. There's dogs making sad sounds in my game. God, that's so satisfying. Minecraft farming is great. I didn't need this, but here, you can have it back. So many seeds. Nice. I just got pushed by a chicken. Oak leaves. You think they should be oak leaves? I'm pretty sure they are oak leaves. They might be spruce leaves. I honestly don't remember. Shears are about to break. Horse, move! Whew. Sorry, I got so excited about talking about the cellar earlier that now I'm recognizing the heat in this room. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. An odd turn of events, right? These are oak leaves. Ow! Oh god, I almost perished. Ouch. Let's get these so I can start making up the walls for the second floor. I do think the second floor is going to also have to be the diorite mixture in order to make it mesh well. But I think that's okay. So we're saying the leaves do look good, basically, is what I'm understanding. It was a good decision. They look good, but you might need a different type to look even better. That's fair. We can try it with a few different types. Let me finish getting these logs for... how many did I pick up? 22? That's probably fine. There it is. Oh, it looks so good. It makes me so happy. I cannot express how good this makes me feel right now. Or... I'm also really happy I caught both of you together. Like, this rarely ever happens. And it's only happening today because I don't actually normally stream on Fridays. I've actually been trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I missed yesterday because I was having a, I was just super tired yesterday. So I moved it to today. And then you both showed up and I was so excited. Two of my bestest friends in the whole wide world. They came to watch this nerd. Are you kidding? I'm one log off. Ugh. Oh, actually, I'm not, because I want to do these. Yeah. Oh, I can't, though, can I? Shit. Okay. Alternative. I've realized I've made a mistake. Go here. Nope. That's gonna have to be a full block. Or I'm gonna have to do this. It's fine. But the turn is still in the same spot. But this goes one step further. That way I can walk under the full block that's going to be right here. Because this is going to be strip logs all the way here as well, just like the bottom side is. Okay. More spruce logs! They are required! Oh man, that means you guys are here long enough to watch my really bad French. Whenever I stream, I take 30 minutes out of stream to do my Duolingo lesson. Because I've been learning French, because now I'm in a place that speaks a lot of French. I've wanted to learn another language, and this is a good excuse to. Very structurally sound. I am a stickler for things that are logically built. So that will happen with all of my buildings. I'm going to try and be as architecturally sound as possible. But yeah, you guys get to hear my really bad French. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Legitimately, yeah. Oh yeah, see, that's actually so much better already. I don't have to worry about hitting my head on that slab, and it mixes really well with this. It's just better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's up one. Okay, the structures are built. I'm gonna need more diorite. I'm going to need more... I'm gonna need more silence from the peanut gallery over there. Dogs. Oh man, it looks so good. Now the question is, do I do it here as well? As a sort of... where is it? It's... this block? Do I do it here as well? Or actually, I'd probably do a 1-up, right? That way the windows aren't messed with? Yeah, probably. If I were to do it, I would do it 1-up. Which means... interesting thought. What if I gap the floor? Keep this the ceiling. Okay, this is gonna look really weird at first. But it makes sense both interior and it makes sense by both interior and exterior for a few different reasons. That I will try and discuss as I do it. But it's gonna look weird. Actually. Yeah, no, that's fine. It also means I don't need those here. So on the outside, all this is going to do is make the build look 1 block taller, which you're not actually going to notice because it's not something, like, it's not something meant to be noticed. But for the interior, it's going to differentiate, or sorry, I should say you're not going to notice it in the interior. In fact, I do think I'll do the logs here. Because it will only add to the illusion more. And the only place you'll notice it is right here, which I think is okay. But on the exterior, it will provide a 5th block in height to do this, while still maintaining the ability to do windows on both the 1st and 2nd floors without them interrupting each other. So like I'll be able to do a block across here, but I can still do the window setup on the other side. And I'm gonna give an example of that real quick. I think this is actually super smart, if I do say so myself. I also think this is done in like modern architecture today. I don't know if that's true or not. Someone will have to double check me. But I can do this. Because this is where the cross-section will actually be. Oh, look at all these. Yeah, okay, so that actually does do kind of what I want it to do. So it frames the wall equally on all sides. So it's actually a symmetrical wall. Even though this is a stair and this isn't, which is fine. Though I do wish that there were log stairs. I think that would be a really cool addition to the game. I think this goes really well together because it's going to give the opportunity to repeat this style above it. Giving a sort of symmetry without interrupting how the blocks... Like, without interrupting how the floors look. And it's all because there is a teeny tiny gap underneath it. I need God, I need so much spruce. It's fine. It's worth it. I actually think this looks really, really cool. Conceptually, it's a really cool idea. And I think implemented, it can make a build look really, really good as well. I need to plant this, and then I'm gonna go get some more spruce. Let me know if the music is too loud. It's actually a little loud for me to hear myself, so I don't know if it's the same for you or not. But this is going really, really cool. I'm actually super excited. I'm so happy this is going well, because it means that when this is completed, it'll give me the confidence, like the I am good enough at designing that I can start working on a small town, which is my next goal. I was talking about that earlier. And I think Jack kind of talked me into it. I think I am going to do... I'm going to find a desert for my next area, and I'm going to do a caravan town. So it's not gonna... So it's going to be mainly tent-based buildings or carriages that are adapted into either living quarters or shops. With maybe 1 or 2 buildings representing, like... There will be a... you can tell these blocks were unloaded because all of this is still here, and it has been literal days since I've been in this area. So what I'm thinking about is that I'm going to take... I'm going to prioritize tent or canvas caravans. Hello, my Shadow. With 1 or 2 buildings, and those 2 buildings will be focused around an oasis. So the whole place will basically be wrapped around this oasis in a half moon, which means I'm gonna have to do some terraforming, which is good because that's another skill that I've been wanting to learn when it comes to Minecraft design. So we're gonna do some terraforming to sculpt the desert into an oasis, which also means I'm going to have to make my own trees, because I want to do palm tree style trees. Even though I don't think oasis trees are palms. Maybe they are. It's been a while since I've even thought about it, to be honest. I don't think they're palm trees. Are they palm trees? Thank you, Shadow. Thank you. He's just plopped. Palm is Jack's favorite word? Or plop? Classically, yes. Palm. That's interesting. Why is that your favorite word? Just like your favorite word in general conversation? Or like... of the English lexicon, it is your favorite combination of letters in its entirety. No, a classic oasis has palm trees. Oh, that is not my favorite word. Oh, sorry. Listen. Birdie had me convinced, okay? Birdie had me convinced that a pointy triangle's favorite word was palm. And I think that's just gonna be stream lore from now on. I think you might just be stuck with it. Palm. That's so fun. I love that. One thing I want to do too, that I've been thinking about, is that every time I complete a build, so like the first one will be the tavern, the second one will be the small town, the third one will be the keep. That's all I have so far planned. I want to do like, not necessarily like a podcast, but I kind of want to like bring someone on and just talk to them. Like I'll bring them in, I'll show them around my build, and then we'll talk and like gather resources for a while that I'll use in my next build. Or go exploring and find a location for the next build, that sort of thing. Just as like one of the things that I've been thinking about with both this and my channel at Wide and my YouTube is I want to find more ways that is both entertaining to me and in a way convenient to make more content. And I'm not necessarily looking for famous people. Like, Jack, you'd be probably my first, the first person I reach out to. Of like, I would put this world on a server, I'd bring you on, and I'm thinking about migrating this world to a server anyway. But I'd bring you on and we'd talk for a while about, just about anything. Like, how's life going? Basically, as much or as little as you would want to, as the person I'm talking to would want to talk about. Just kind of talking about life, like how things are going, how's, come up with, like, I would come up with, an assortment of questions, just in regards to how things are going, what do you enjoy about this game, just in general. And I think it would be nice, like, it'd be a change of pace that I think would be really, really welcome. From my traditional behavior. Behavior makes it sound like this is a negative thing. But it's not. Or my traditional behavior is negative, and it's not. I want to be able to, like, take these things that I do and integrate people into them. And the best way I can think of to do that for this is, like, actually, keeping it more to point, I would bring someone on and I would ask them, like, what do you think this like, tell me let's come up with a story about this tavern together. Like, I would give you what I think the name is, I'd give you a little bit of information about it, and then for the next, I don't know, hour or so, we would talk about all the different ways, or all the different stories that we could come up with for this tavern to exist. Like, how it would be, how it would integrate, that sort of thing. And I think that's a really cool idea. I think it's a neat way of, like, trying to bring more outlook, or outside thoughts to this world that I'm trying to build, which is, to reiterate, the purpose of me building this world isn't so I can do anything with it, but it's more so that it's to give people a place to think about for like, fantasy sort of context. I'm never going to actually write a fantasy anything involving this tavern. At least not, like, written down. But it is there for the purpose of creating a story, or giving inspiration for a story. And that's sort of what it's for. Which I also think is a unique kind of take for this sort of thing. I don't think it's a thing that is popular, I guess, is the word. Or recognized, maybe. It's definitely not something that happens very often, so... just an idea I had. That I think would be fun. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm completely out of diorite. Alright, we are on the diorite hunt again. Fortunately, I did see a vein that is underneath this hill. We are going to go exploit. Anyway, that's just a general concept I've had in mind. It's definitely not something that will necessarily come to fruition, but it's something I'm thinking about. Obviously, I'm still a ways off from finishing this tavern the way I want to. I imagine it's still going to be like two episodes or so, which could be 1 to 2 weeks more. I think it sounds like a lovely idea. Well, I appreciate your thoughts and opinions. And we will see what happens as we get there. Also, one thing that I want to keep up on the server, it's not hardcore or anything. I thought about making this a hardcore thing, and I'm like, and in the initial thought process, I am almost immediately dismissed the idea. Because when I started this, I wasn't looking for a challenge. And I think that was a lot of the problem that I was having when I first started streaming, is that I was constantly looking for something that would be like, oh yeah, I want to make this super difficult. I want to do something that's going to get me like hard working onto this idea. And what I didn't realize is that I was constantly burning myself out on the things that I was doing because they were so challenging that it was difficult to continue them for long spans of time. For example, probably the most infamous one that I've done on this channel is when I tried doing Nier Automata on its hardest difficulty. I spent a live stream doing that, maybe 2, I don't remember the full extent. And I kid you not, my furthest playthrough of that was like the first 20 minutes. And it ended up getting so frustrating that I didn't do it again because I was so tired of it. In contrast, this is a super peaceful, relaxed, I'm not forcing myself to do anything. I am just calmly advancing towards what the goal is in my mind, which is the construction of a cool little fantasy world. And I do think that this style... so this is why I didn't do hardcore, is because, like, I think deciding to not go with this extreme challenge or doing anything ridiculous or trying to make it more stressful, I think that was causing me to stop more often than not. Shadow, you rolling over and clicking my mouse is gonna get me killed. And so when I went into this, I was like, no, I want to do it simple. I want to make it easy. And so that's been the primary goal, which I think I've accomplished fairly well. But ouch. But it's also funny, which brings me back to the initial point. Hello, rambling. What I was going to mention is that I thought it was funny, is that I've been playing this for this long, and even though I'm not playing on hardcore yet, or I'm not playing on hardcore at all, I haven't died. I haven't died once. Haven't done it. Don't want to. Want to see how long it'll go. It's not like a self-imposed challenge or anything. I just find it funny that I haven't perished. And that's it. I think it's a funny little detail. This in-between floor is actually never going to be seen. So I can fill it with whatever, and I think I'm going to do it with just normal diorite because it is the least used block in these walls. Oh, except this. This will be seen. There we go. And now, I get to building again. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build out these walls as 5x5, or 5x4. Oh, these are 5x3. Oh, right, I need to raise all of these by 1. That's right. It's going to be 5x4. Fine. I need to raise them all by 1 because I raised the floor 1 and I forgot to raise them. But and then I'm gonna do polished diorite all around first, and then add in the normal diorite after. Because the idea is that the normal diorite is only there to break up the block of the polished diorite, but the polished diorite color scheme is what I'm aiming for, because it looks a little bit better. It's more muted than raw diorite is. Like, go... Real quick, I'm gonna go... Bam. And so as I go around, I am going to, Ooh, this is nowhere near enough. Maybe it is. Maybe it's close. No, I think this is half. I need to go back into that mine. Oh, wrong book. I need to raise this up too. This is actually going to go through the roof. I'm also excited to say that my YouTube channel has been doing okay for what it is. I've gotten like half a dozen views on almost all of the Minecraft content, which I thought was super cool. I'm excited for more stuff to go up there. And this is to say to everyone in chat, my VODs, which get sectioned out into their main topics. So, for instance, today's streams are Minecraft, my language learning, and League. So there will be 3 videos going up over 3 days for each one on my YouTube channel that you can check out at MattDoesEverything. You can see it pop up in the bottom this corner for additional details. Yeah. And I'm not actively trying to brag about it or anything. Just I'm happy that I'm putting significantly less effort now into this than I have been in the past, or than I have in the past, which would normally, I feel like, make someone upset. But because I'm putting less effort, I know I'm getting less response. But the less response is not unwelcome. It's enough to know that, like, occasionally someone is watching it, which I think is pretty cool. And it gives me hope that, like, whenever I do get to the point where I can do more serious content, because eventually I do want to do, like, some edited stuff. The only reason I can't right now is because, honestly, I just don't have the time. With still being in school, I find myself at, like, stressed out. I try and get my homework done at work, which is why I have time to stream half the time. And because I'm getting into the last few classes of my schoolwork, I know that's not, like, I'm not going to be able to do it all at work anymore. Which is going to be a struggle, I say exhaustedly. But that's okay. So my stream days may not be consistent, which is a little unfortunate, but okay, I think. I'm still going to aim for Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm going to aim for 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because that's what I'm in now. But it may vary depending on, of course, like, the things and stuff that I have to do in the day-to-day. But I do want to get some, like, after I graduate, from getting my bachelor's, which should be sometime in July or August of next year. So it's actually pretty close. After that, I should have the free time, or a little bit more free time, to start trying to do some edited stuff, which I am excited about. I actually really love editing videos. I think it's so fun, like cutting and stitching together all the different frames, and I would love to learn more about it. So look forward to that. That'll be fun. Eventually, I'm not like looking to do anything with these channels, but I am looking to like use it as a creative outlet. One of the things I'm also planning to do sometime in the next 6 months or so is put together a website, like a proper one. I've been testing around with it. Editing is fun. I find video editing to be super relaxing. But I'm getting a website set up, and I'm going to start doing, not necessarily blog posts, but I'm gonna be doing some writing. I've been talking to a couple of friends. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I'm gonna do some creative writing. It's gonna be fantasy story stuff, and I'm gonna upload it chapteristically. That's not the word. There's a specific word I can't find right now. But I'm gonna upload it slowly over the, like, as I write it, as blog posts up on this channel. Or up on this, website. And then, oops. So, I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna be fun. I honestly, all I'm looking for anymore, I think I've gotten to the point in life, all I'm looking for are hobbies. And I have quite a few interests, which is resulting in having quite a few hobbies. Nope, Shadow, I love you. I love you so much. I do. I love you so much, but please don't be on my keyboard. It's a little mean. A little mean. Don't do it. Don't be on my keyboard. I love you. I love you so much. I'm like, it's like I'm discovering my hobbies for the first time. I'm well aware of like the things I enjoy doing, but I'm getting to the point in life where it's like I want to do the things I enjoy doing, and not for the sake of anybody else, but for myself. These are going to be the in-rooms, by the way. I'm kind of just rambling because I'm filling the silence in the void. But we have 3 in-rooms, which is great because I thought it was only going to be 2. We have a nice little hallway, and I'm debating adding a second, like, small entrance to the fireplace here, so as to have heat providence on both floors. So that's a thing. I think I'm going to do that. I need to break this up. Actually, I can put windows here. Ouch. So we'll have windows. No, window has to go here. I want it center mass. So we can do bam, 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 bam. Break these two. Do this, this. Ouch. We can do a window here. Break this up. Break up this wall some. Window would be here and here. Good. actually getting close to nearing the end of our Minecraft time today. Which is okay. Just means we have more to do next time. Yeah! No, it's okay. You can't listen to me learn French if I'm playing Minecraft. Plus, it means that you have to come back to see more of the finished product. Listen, it's starting to look like it's coming together. You can see it. You can see the vision. It's there. The vision exists. It's starting to look really good. But we have reached a perfect time to call an end to the Minecraft section. Ads are going to start here soon, and I would rather do the ads on a break while I set things up for everything else than I would to try and finish things up in the interim. So, this episode has been very productive. We have started on the second floor. We have completed the bare bones of the first floor. We have the stairs going in between the first and second floors, and all in all, we have trees growing all over the place. So, thank you all for watching this section. You can catch me live, where I do this live, talking to the people above me in chat at MattDoesEverything. Bye.